You've been thinking about selling your home, but you're scared that with the very low inventory right now in 2021 that you will not be able to find what you're looking for. Today, I'm going to give you a couple of different ways to be able to both buy and sell at the exact same time without being completely stressed out. Let's go. Dr. Adrian Gentry, aka Dr. Real Estate Jax. So, if you're new to my channel, please like, subscribe, hit the bell notification as I put out 2 to 3 videos every week to help buyers, sellers, and investors understand what's going on in the market. Basically, educate you, laugh a little bit, understand real estate. So if you hit the play button on this video, it's most likely because you're in that situation where you're thinking about cashing out, pulling the equity out of your property, or you just want something bigger. You're ready to buy something new. So I'm going to give you a couple of strategies and there's typically only about 6 that you can use to buy and sell at the exact same time. If you wait to the end of the video, I'm going to talk about a program that I use in Jacksonville to help and assist people buy and sell at the same time. So let's get into these strategies. Number 1, purchase then sell. Now, this is typically an option for people that have great credit, great income, a big nest egg, and or are downsizing. Now, everybody's not in that situation, and I can understand, but this is the most ideal situation if you can afford that. So before you start the process, make sure that you're looking at finance first. If you know what's in your bank account, okay, speak with a lender. If you need to sit down and talk to them and see if you can afford 2 mortgages at the exact same time and how much you qualify for. Best option right now is purchase then sell, but it may not be ideal for everyone, and everyone may not have that nest egg. So first things first, figure out the finances, speak to a lender. Number 2, sell then purchase. Now, this is going to require you to get a little bit uncomfortable, but it does work. So selling your home, moving into temporary rental, Airbnb, mother-in-law, father-in-law, but it has a benefit. And the benefit is you actually get more time. And when I'm talking about a temporary rental, I'm talking about 3 months, 6 months, or even 1 year. That extra time will allow you to feel less pressure, and you find the house that you want versus finding the house that you feel you have to have right now because you have no place to stay otherwise, or you have to stay with your mother-in-law, father-in-law for way too long. Number 3, buying a house with your home on the market. Now, this one gets a little bit tricky, and especially in today's market. So it's really competitive, and anybody would want to sell their house for the most amount of money. But what they do not want is risk of the deal falling apart. So if you qualify without having to sell your current home, this will give you more leverage when you put in an offer, because you will not have to use any contingencies when submitting your offer on the home you want to purchase. So what is a contingency? I'm so glad that you asked. In real estate, a contingency refers to the condition of the agreement of sale that needs to occur in order for the transaction to keep moving forward. In other words, for the sale to close on a new house, your current home must sell first, and most buyers aren't willing to take that risk. Right now, homes are receiving multiple offers. A new study showed that most houses aren't receiving less than 10 offers on their property, and I'm talking about over the weekend. You can't even book a time to get in to see that property. So if you have a contingency where you have to sell your house first, they're not even really looking at those offers. I'm going to tell you right now, they're pushing those to the side because those are more high risk. So what they're looking for are the cash offers. They're looking for the people who have a pre-approval letter, who are ready to close on the property. They aren't looking at offers that have a contingency, because guess what? Your home can fall out and not close, and then all of a sudden they're stuck and can't get out of their property. Number 4, the slow close. So as a realtor, when we put your home on the market, we can place a disclosure in the notes that this home is contingent on the seller finding a new house. All right? Once again, that word contingency. This lets the buyer know that you're actively looking for a new home and you need a little bit extra time to find that property. Now, we can firm up how long you need during that negotiation. But there's a downside to this tactic. The downside is this: you are actively pushing away potentially highly qualified buyers that really want to move into the property right now. So the slow close is something that we have used in the past and we are willing to do, but we have to find the exact buyer for your property. Now, each one of these tactics, they have their own problems. What you have to do is let your realtor know your goals, right? If you need an extra 30, 60 days, let them know up front so we understand how to craft this deal so it works in your best interest. Number 5, rent or lease back. Now this one gets a little bit tricky, so I'm not going to get super technical. Basically, when we go ahead and list the property on the market, we can put inside of the notes that the seller prefers an option to rent back the property for 60 to 90 days, meaning once you sell the property, you can actually stay in it for another 60 to 90 days, paying the buyer a rent. Took all the technical, broke it down simple. Now, this strategy has become more frequently used today in today's seller's market. So many builders have actually been using this strategy for model homes. They sell the model to someone that's not looking to move in right now. They lease it back from them, allowing the buyer to receive extra income from that property, providing them security that they've already locked up a home. And you can do it the exact same way. So what we do is we come up with a number, of course, that that property would actually rent for on the market. We negotiate that with the buyer and their agent, and then guess what? You don't have to move as quickly as you thought you was, packing up everything and putting it inside of a pod, right? And that's worked for a lot of people, but that doesn't have to be you. You can actually stay right in the home that you love for years while you're looking for a new property. And number 6, creative finance companies. Now, I told a lot of you who waited to the end, I was going to give you information about a program that I actually use in Jacksonville to help people buy and sell at the same time without pulling their hair out. So, creative finance companies, what these companies are, is they offer home loan products that enables people to both buy a new home before selling their existing home and qualify for both at the same time. So in Jacksonville, I use a company called Knocked. If you qualify for a loan, they fully underwrite the loan with a down payment advance. If you need it, you can start making offers on a property right then without actually having to utilize that contingency. So we can put in offers after you qualify, and after you move into that new home. At that point, they will pay your mortgage for up to 6 months. Now, you do have to pay them back. There's nothing that good on earth. And you pay the company back with the equity inside of your house, and they charge basically a 1.25 convenience fee to purchase the new property, which is pretty much similar to an origination fee on a regular loan. So that's the top 6. So if this video brought you any value at all, please like and subscribe. Also, I would love to hear your comments. Put them down below so I can answer anything. If you're in that situation of trying to sell your property right now and you don't know how to do it, let's talk it out. Let's put a strategy together. So next week, I think I'm going to do a video on Knock so you can understand the particulars of everything that's going on. And hey, until next time, be great and choose excellence in everything that you do.